Do you wonder if there's any hope for your sexual addiction? Any possibility that recovery could work? Any chance that you could live a different life? You know, I want to encourage you because my name is Jonathan Daugherty, and I spent 13 years from the time of age 12 until 25 building a secret life of pornography and sexual addiction. I grew up in the church, I knew what the truth was, and I walked away from it. And I'm telling you that it's possible for your life to be transformed, for freedom to be realized, for you to become a whole new person. And I'll tell you this right now, during those years of growing in my secrecy and really becoming a divided person all through high school and into college and even in the first 4 years of my marriage, I was really a mess. I didn't know what to do with it. I really thought, you know, I guess this is just the way life's going to be. There's no possible way that I can ever break free from this. And I was way too afraid to tell anybody about my pornography problem, way too scared of what they might think of me, because the reality is I've always kind of been a people pleaser. And that doesn't seem to me like it'd be too pleasing to people if they knew what I was really doing. And so I spent all these years secretly trying to find a solution to my addiction, when the reality was there was no solution outside of telling my story. There was no solution outside of just coming clean and confessing it, not just to God, but to some other people that could help me. And that's what happened in July of '99, is everything hit the fan. My fantasy world collided with my real world, and this was 4 years into my young marriage, and my wife knew nothing about my infidelities, because my addiction ultimately took me to a place where not only was I looking at porn, even as a married man, but I'd crossed the line multiple times and had multiple affairs, anonymous sexual encounters with women that I had met through the internet. And when in '99, when all of the reality sort of hit the fan, my wife left. She was protecting her heart from any further damage, and my world crumbled. It was the lowest possible day that I'd ever experienced when my wife left. And amazingly, that was really the catalyst that God used in order to kind of shake me, rattle my cage, and bring me back to reality. A reality that was unhidden, a reality that was not covered up, a reality that was going to tell the truth no matter how painful the consequences might be. And I'll tell you, it was painful. Recovery is not for the faint of heart. Recovery is not for the lazy, and recovery is not for those who don't want to roll up their sleeves and get a little bit dirty in the process. This is a hard thing. I tell people all the time, the hardest thing I've ever done in my life was enter into sexual addiction recovery. But you know what? It was the hardest thing, and it's been the best thing. Because apart from that process, I would not be the man I am today. I would not have my marriage restored, and I would not have the ministry that God has given us to share this same hope with other people. So I want to just encourage you that no matter where you are right now, if you're feeling hopeless, if you're feeling like there's no possible way that I could ever walk away from porn, that I could ever stop mismanaging my sexuality, I want to tell you it's not only possible, it's going to be the best decision you ever made to get plugged into good recovery, to where you can start doing the hard work that's necessary. And really, you know what the work actually is? It's learning to live a surrendered life. It's learning to not think that you've got to be in control all the time. It's learning to say, I need help, and to say it again, I need help. And then when you think you need some more help, you say, I need more help. You just keep realizing that you cannot do this thing alone. And as you engage that process, and as you begin to become a person who lives transparently, something will happen in your heart that probably hasn't been there maybe since you can remember, and that is you will start to enjoy life. You'll start to actually understand what real joy is about. Not just a happy, fleeting moment, because you know what, that can even come with porn. You can feel happy in porn. You can have a fleeting thrill and excitement, but joy, it's something that goes down into your soul. And so hang in there. Don't give up, and don't walk away from the help that's right before you.